Hey everybody, this is Ashley Allen. I'll be teaching BKE 3710 or Behavior Guidance. I wanted to give you a short video with just a little bit more information about the course layout and how things will work. I try to make this very straightforward, and your screen might have a few different things than mine just because of viewing this as the teaching side. But for the most part, it should look pretty similar. Anything that you need access to that's going to relate to main course materials or even our final assignment when we get there will be up here under course materials. As you check out the syllabus, you will see, let me see if I can move this over. Let's just do this. A few things on here that I will note. I do have 2 email addresses listed. Always try the Greensboro address first, but I do have the M in the middle. I say that only because there are other Ashley Allens, and without that, sometimes it'll pre-populate and it won't go to me. So just pay attention to that. Feel free to text or call if needed to. This is my cell phone. I would always rather folks ask questions. It makes my life easier and yours, so don't hesitate if you have questions or need to talk through anything. You'll notice some pieces through here, policies around academic accessibility and the honor code. There's also going to be a note around the use of AI. While I do believe there's a time and place for it, I can read it a mile away. Don't use it. There's no need to here. Everything in this course really is going to rely on your personal thoughts, experiences, and opinions. And if you share that with me, you will do well. So as long as you're going through the content and you're writing from the heart and your mind, you have nothing to worry about. We do have the course objectives or competencies listed here. These are things that we're expecting you to be able to do once you finish the course. I use these to try to map out how we work through the content to make sure that we touch on all of these things. And for the most part, our course runs through modules. So modules will kind of cover each one of those competencies, and we'll spend 2, sometimes 3 weeks in each area. Once you get through the end of a week, you'll have a weekly assignment. They're usually shorter, just kind of a way to recap what you're doing. And then you'll have a module reflection, which kind of covers all the content from that module. It's a way to really synthesize the material, but also show me what you're taking away from this. And we will have a final assignment, and it's something that I always work on building as we go. So it's nothing that you're going to be slammed with at the end as a surprise. For those of you that have had me before, you know that I'm truthful when I say trust the process. And I know that's hard for some folks to do, but all of that put together gives you a total for how the grades are calculated in the course. And there's a few notes at the end as far as just making sure that you are responsible for covering the material, getting in touch with me if you have questions, and that our schedule is kind of started here, but it looks a little loose after that. I do have a lot of stuff ready to go, but it's not going to be visible yet in Moodle because I want to make a few tweaks and make sure things, are always relevant and up to date. So going back over to Moodle, you'll notice that we have a getting started week. That's this week. It's really just giving you kind of like getting your toes wet intro to the course and what we're going to be talking about. And then you will also jump in next week to Module 1, which we're going to cover in about a 2-week period. It's really that broad umbrella of thinking about theories, approaches, developmentally appropriate practice. Just what does social emotional development look like? And you'll notice that there's a weekly assignment up here that'll tell you kind of what you need to look for, and then the content that you'll be going through for the week. I try to use a mix of videos, webinars, interactive stuff. Go explore this, read that, just so it's not a PowerPoint every week for you to look at. It's a lot of exploration of some different materials. You'll notice too, your weekly activity is right up front, so you can check that out, see what you'll need to be thinking about before you jump into the materials. Module reflections are typically, may or may not be due. It really just depends on how big they are and what you have going on that week as far as the workload as to how I do those. But you'll notice here that at the end of the module, you've got your instructions for what that module reflection looks like, but it's technically not going to be due until February 9th. And you will have a Dropbox down here, which is actually like a discussion so we can see each other's work, to post that. And that's probably about as far as you can see. My pieces are hidden because I am still working on what all of that looks like. The only other thing I'll point out, you may have gotten a notification from me about, let me see if I can get over here to show you what this looks like. Let's see. Notebook. So each person should be able to see this, and it's not urgent right now. The way I'm using this is only going to be for feedback. You'll see a table under your name when you click on that, and it's a way that we can communicate, but it's where grades get posted too. Not all of you have yours there yet, but this will be getting built out. So I just wanted to give you a heads up that if you get any sort of email or notification about that, it's because you've been put in here so that I can share a feedback form with you and you can see grades and notes on everything that you're turning in. So other than that, have fun, get started, and do let me know if you've got questions. You know where to find me. I will be reaching out later because I would like for us to have at least 2 times that we're able to connect online face-to-face. I find that that reduces questions and keeps us all kind of more connected to each other. We'll talk about that more too. But for now, I wish you the best this semester. Don't ever hesitate, as I said before, to reach out with questions and email, text, and I will get back with you as soon as possible and set up a time to move forward. Thanks. Bye.